Ever wondered, what is NATO and why is it important? Let's dive into the fascinating world of international diplomacy and military strategy to unravel the answers. NATO, or the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, is an influential intergovernmental military alliance that was established back in 1949. This alliance was born from the North Atlantic Treaty, a pivotal agreement that forever changed the landscape of global security. The inception of NATO was driven by a collective desire for security and peace during a time of heightened international tension. Post-World War II, nations were seeking ways to ensure such a calamity would never repeat. And so, NATO was born, a testament to the power of unity and collective defense. At its core, NATO's purpose is to guarantee the collective security of its member states. This principle of collective defense is the beating heart of NATO and fundamentally means that an attack on one member is considered an attack on all. This mutual defense pact was and remains a strong deterrent against any potential aggressors. Imagine a flock of birds flying together in formation. Each one is vulnerable on its own, but together they form a formidable force. This is the essence of NATO. It's about strength in unity and the power of collective action. The headquarters of NATO is in Brussels, Belgium. From here, decisions that impact the security and defense of 31 member nations are made and strategic actions coordinated. It's from this nerve center that NATO manages its mandate of maintaining peace and security in the North Atlantic area. So to recap, NATO is a powerful military alliance born out of the need for collective security post-World War II. It's a system that binds its member nations together under one principle. An attack on one is an attack on all. NATO, in essence, is a collective security system where an attack on one is considered an attack on all. So who are the members of this collective defense pact, you might ask? Well, NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, is an impressive assembly of 31 member states. The alliance was established back in 1949 by 12 founding members. These include Belgium, Canada, Denmark, France, Iceland, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, United Kingdom, and the United States. Since the end of the Cold War, the organization has grown, welcoming 15 new members into its ranks. The most recent addition was North Macedonia, which joined in 2020. Currently, Sweden and Finland are in the process of joining the alliance, a move triggered by the escalating conflict in Ukraine. Now, let's delve into the structure of NATO. The highest decision-making body within the alliance is the North Atlantic Council. Here, each member state has one representative, ensuring an equal voice for all countries involved. The Council oversees the political and strategic direction of NATO, making crucial decisions on policy and operations. At the helm of the alliance is the Secretary General, the chief civilian official. The current Secretary General is Jens Stoltenberg, who has been in office since 2014. Stoltenberg coordinates the work of the NATO member states, facilitating consensus and managing the alliance's day-to-day operations. NATO's structure is a reflection of its democratic values. The North Atlantic Council operates on the basis of collective decision-making, with all member states having an equal say, regardless of their size or military strength. This democratic process ensures that the alliance can respond quickly and effectively to security challenges, while respecting the sovereignty of each member state. In conclusion, NATO is a diverse and dynamic alliance, with a membership that spans both sides of the Atlantic. From its 12 founding members to the new additions, each country brings unique capabilities and perspectives to the table. And it's this unity and shared commitment to collective defense that truly makes NATO stronger than the sum of its parts. NATO's democratic decision-making structure ensures that each member has an equal say in the process. What does NATO do exactly? You might find yourself asking this question frequently, and it's a good one. NATO's activities are extensive and multifaceted, pivoting around three core functions: collective defense, crisis management, and cooperative security. NATO's primary purpose is collective defense. This is the principle that binds all its member states together, the idea that an attack on one is an attack on all. By maintaining potent military capabilities and conducting joint exercises, NATO ensures the preparedness of its collective forces to respond swiftly and decisively to any threats. It's a deterrent strategy that has kept the peace for over 7 decades. The second pillar of NATO's activities is crisis management. This is where NATO's role extends beyond the borders of its member states. When international crises occur, NATO is often at the forefront, deploying forces to restore stability. 2 prime examples of this are NATO's involvement in Afghanistan and Kosovo. In both situations, NATO intervened to prevent further escalation of conflict and to support the rebuilding process. The third leg of NATO's activities is cooperative security. This involves partnering with non-member countries on security issues like terrorism and cyber threats. NATO believes that security is a collective responsibility that extends beyond its membership. By working with other nations, NATO aims to build a more secure international environment. This cooperation can take many forms, from joint training exercises to intelligence sharing. So there you have it. Whether it's defending its member states, managing international crises, or fostering cooperative security, NATO's activities are all about promoting peace and stability. It's a complex job, but someone has to do it. And for the past 75 years, that someone has been NATO. Through these activities, NATO aims to maintain peace and stability in the North Atlantic area. This is not just a mission statement, it's a commitment to the world that NATO takes very seriously. Because in the end, it's not just about defending territories or managing crises, it's about ensuring a safer world for all of us. What's new in NATO's world, you may ask? Well, let's delve into some of the recent developments and challenges that have marked the North Atlantic Treaty Organization's recent history. Firstly, we cannot overlook the Russia-Ukraine war. This conflict has significantly impacted NATO's strategic focus, causing a considerable bolstering of its presence in Eastern Europe. As part of a collective defense strategy, NATO provided extensive military aid and humanitarian support to Ukraine. This response underscores NATO's commitment to maintaining peace and security in the region, emphasizing its principle that an attack on one is an attack on all. In the midst of this conflict, we've seen 2 neutral European countries, Sweden and Finland, apply for NATO membership. This move has been largely influenced by the ongoing Ukraine war and the perceived threat it poses to their national security. The accession process is currently underway and, if successful, these countries would add to the alliance's collective defense capabilities, further strengthening NATO's eastern flank. Finally, let's touch on a challenge that is not traditionally associated with military alliances: climate change. Recognizing the security implications of a changing climate, NATO has adopted a new policy to address its environmental impact and build resilience. This strategy involves reducing the alliance's carbon footprint, adapting military infrastructure to withstand extreme weather events, and incorporating climate change considerations into its operational planning. It's a clear sign that NATO is not just a military alliance, but a forward-thinking organization adapting to the realities of the 21st century. These recent developments underscore the dynamic nature of NATO. They highlight how the alliance is not only responding to traditional security threats, but also evolving to address new challenges. From the Russia-Ukraine war to climate change, NATO continues to adapt and evolve, demonstrating its continued relevance in an ever-changing global security landscape. These recent developments highlight NATO's relevance and adaptability in an ever-changing global security landscape. To sum it up, we've traversed the depth and breadth of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, fondly known as NATO. A post-World War II creation, NATO has been a beacon of collective security and mutual defense, with its core principle of an attack on one is an attack on all. Established in the year 1949, this intergovernmental military alliance comprises 31 member states, spanning Europe and North America. From the founding members like the United Kingdom, United States and France, to the most recent addition of North Macedonia in 2020, NATO's family has grown, embracing diversity and unity. The North Atlantic Council, NATO's decision-making body, ensures that each member state has a voice, with the Secretary-General, currently Jens Stoltenberg, at the helm as the chief civilian official. Beyond the commitment to collective defense, NATO's activities extend to crisis management and cooperative security, partnering with non-member countries to tackle global security issues like terrorism and cyber threats. The alliance has shown its mettle in international crises, such as in Afghanistan and Kosovo, displaying an unwavering commitment to global peace. In recent years, NATO continues to evolve, responding to emerging challenges and shifts in the global landscape. The alliance has significantly bolstered its presence in Eastern Europe, providing extensive military and humanitarian support to Ukraine amidst the ongoing conflict with Russia. The potential accession of Sweden and Finland is another noteworthy development triggered by the Ukraine war. Moreover, recognizing the security implications of climate change, NATO has adopted a new policy to address its environmental impact and build resilience, underscoring its adaptability and responsiveness to the changing world. Understanding NATO helps us to comprehend the intricate dynamics of global security and the collective efforts taken to maintain peace and stability. It's a testament to the power of unity, cooperation, and shared commitment to peace. As we move forward, NATO's role in global security remains as relevant and crucial as ever.